Welcome to Authors' Ideas Questions and Answers, a production of MJR Productions and JR Global. These podcasts feature ideas and conversations with Mahesh Joshi and JR Klein. Both are established business leaders, with expertise recognized worldwide. As co-authors of several books on global business, they present observations and practical ideas on leadership, this age of transformation, and the interrelated nature of the planet. Our current series is on leaders in a world filled with challenges and revolutionary changes. Conversations will focus on the second book in the Global Business series released by Oxford University Press, Global Business in the Age of Transformation. Klein and Joshi authored this book to examine the complexities and pressures of rapid change and present simple solutions that can help stay relevant even as the ground continues to shift. Let's look at today's questions. Your thinking about leadership's ability to become trusted citizens is interesting. What do leaders have to do to stay relevant in a rapidly changing world?
Yes, you're right. Relevance is the key. There's no longer a standard template for leadership. To generate optimum performance in changing environments, leaders must adapt their strategy from the static dictatorial model to a different approach entirely. This change of style is fundamental. Leaders need purpose that connects with different stakeholders within the society. Beyond purpose, the frame in which choices are made and strategies executed is even more essential. In the growing diversity of today's society, the element of uniformity is giving way to an element of diversity. This has compelling implications for leaders. Leaders simply cannot have a uniform message for different various segments of society. While common purpose shared across different stakeholders is essential to change leaders, there must be a position to adapt their message to the different segments of the society. A global organization with consumer products and operations across countries around the world has a market that could vary dramatically based upon geography. A wealthy country like the United States has social issues that take on different natures and definitions when compared to social histories in countries like Africa. The leadership of an organization operating in the United States and Africa has to adapt the message to make sense and be meaningful to the local audience. In terms of leadership behavior, uniformity must be substituted by flexibility. The second component of a leader's behavior should be the willingness to listen. Many corporate leaders are spending a lot of time trying to observe customer behavior in detail with the intent of learning more of how to make better choices. Gone are the days of sitting at a drawing board in a high-rise building designing strategies for the market. Today's leaders must be part of the reality of diversity in the market. They must be willing to unlearn what they have learned and relearn what they see as a new reality. Thirdly, leaders must reflect on their set of values and refine them to reflect the views of contemporary markets and societies. To restore trust, leaders have to make responsible choices in an environment with a large number of stakeholders that necessitates that leaders need to have values that are acceptable to contemporary society. Therefore, behavior requires a certain degree of value assignment. Values must be constructed that present a leader that stands for values that are emblematic of the best possible choices of modern society. Now, a fourth aspect of behavior is honesty and integrity in light of transparency in the provision of information within society. In today's setting, there are widespread media use of sponsored informational presentations in the form of absolute truth. These agenda-driven pieces are highly motivated to the point that innocent members of society don't know that the information has been paid for by a corporation, institution, or an individual. Without source disclosure, these pieces do not always represent truth and often support self-serving agendas. Leaders must be cautious that the information presented to society is transparent and honest. Finally, leaders must present themselves as individuals who are accountable to the society. Step out of the framework of a protected environment and make themselves visible to all society.
Thank you for joining us. We look forward to continuing the conversation. If you are interested in more about the significant changes in the world, watch for Global Business in the Age of Distraction and Destruction, scheduled for release from Oxford University Press in June of 2022. If you want to contact us, email info@jrglobal.co.